Good morning, my dear one. The universe is always listening. Are you ready to speak its language? When I speak to you today, I want you to feel this truth deep in your heart. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. And nothing in your life is too small or too big for transformation. There is a moment in every soul's journey when something changes not outside but within. That moment is called the shift. It isn't magic, though it feels magical. It isn't complicated, though the mind tries to make it so. The shift is simply this: a change in energy, in awareness, in belief. It's when you stop pleading with life and start partnering with it. It's when your words stop echoing fear and begin vibrating with faith. You may not see it all yet. You may still feel unsure or tired or tangled in old thoughts. But let me remind you, you are one breath, one thought, one word away from a new direction. Because the universe is not waiting for you to be perfect. It is waiting for you to believe. You see, the universe doesn't just hear what you say. It feels the energy behind your words. You can say, I am ready. But if your heart is closed, nothing moves. You can say, I am abundant. But if your energy says, I don't believe it, the flow remains blocked. This is not punishment. This is law not of man, but of spirit. The universe responds not to desperation, but to alignment, not to doubt, but to faith, not to neediness, but to worthiness. Think of the universe like a loving parent, patient, kind, always present. It doesn't demand that you beg. It waits for your inner yes. It listens for the soft click of trust, unlocking the door. So I ask you, right now, not tomorrow, not when you feel more ready, but in this very breath, pause, place your hand on your heart and whisper aloud, I am ready to receive. Feel those words settle into your chest. Let them be more than words. Let them be a declaration, a homecoming. This is where the shift begins. Not outside of you, not in a faraway place, but here, in this still moment, with you and your willingness to believe again. Because every thought you think is a message. Every word you speak is a prayer. And the moment you speak with love, belief, and gratitude, you align with the flow of miracles. Now let's explore how to open that channel even wider, how to speak with intention, how to invite abundance, and how to become fluent in the language the universe understands best. Faith. Your words are not just sounds in the air. They are energy. They are intention, wrapped in vibration, sent like messages into the heart of the universe. Every thought you think, every sentence you speak, every emotion you breathe into your words, they ripple outward. The universe is always listening, but it doesn't respond to your exact vocabulary. It responds to the feeling behind the words, the frequency of your belief, the tone of your self-worth. When you say, I'm so tired, life is hard, the universe hears the vibration of struggle. It mirrors that energy back to you, not to punish, but because it always reflects what you affirm. But when you say, I am grateful for this day, even in a whisper, even through tired eyes, the energy shifts, you shift, and life begins to reflect a new tone, one of possibility, not pressure. You may not notice the difference immediately, but think of it like tuning a radio. When you adjust the dial, you receive a different signal. The same is true with your words. Your thoughts are setting the frequency. Your words are the amplifier, and your emotions are the invitation. Imagine two people waking up in the morning. One says, ugh, another day. I'm already behind. I just want to get through it. And without realizing it, they've created a filter of tension. They're seeing the world through a lens of lack. The other pauses and says, thank you for this breath. I welcome this new beginning. Even if things aren't perfect, that one choice changes the energy around them. They walk into the day with openness instead of resistance. This is the shift. You're not trying to fake happiness. You're choosing the kind of energy you want to partner with. The universe responds accordingly. You are the sender and the receiver. You are the transmitter of your own reality. Let's affirm it together now. My words are powerful. I speak with faith and love. What I speak, I begin to create. When you speak with conviction, you begin to mold the invisible into the visible. You begin to move from reaction into creation. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Even one gentle shift from complaint to gratitude, from fear to faith, changes your energetic blueprint. Start small. Instead of, I can't, try, I'm learning. Instead of, nothing's working, try, something new is coming. Instead of, I'm stuck, try, I'm finding my way. Words are bridges. Let them carry you toward healing, not away from it. Every time you speak kindly to yourself, you become your own healer. Every time you affirm your power, you send out a signal to life. I'm ready to co-create. I'm ready to rise. Speak from love, and love will meet you there. Speak from gratitude, and doors will open. Speak with belief, and miracles begin to move. Your words are spells of intention. Use them with care. Use them with courage. Use them with love. You can speak beautiful words every morning, but if your heart does not believe them, they remain only sounds. Belief is the bridge between intention and manifestation. It's the space where words gather power. It's the moment your mind and spirit come into harmony and the energy begins to move. So many people ask, I've said the affirmations, I've written them down. Why isn't anything changing? And I always answer gently, because it's not just what you say, it's what you believe. You can't plant a seed and then doubt it every day, digging it up to check whether it's growing. The soil of your life responds to faith, not fear, to trust, not tension. When your inner dialogue is filled with, "I hope it works," or "it never happens for me," you send mixed messages to the universe. Your energy says yes and no at the same time, and the universe, ever so faithful, mirrors back that confusion. This isn't punishment. It's law, gentle, exact, responsive. The universe cannot deliver what you do not believe you deserve. Belief is the quiet conviction that says, even if I can't see it yet, I know it's on its way. It's the energy of already done. Let me share a story. A woman once came to me saying she'd been reciting affirmations for months. I say, "I am loved, I am abundant, I am healed." Every morning, she said, but nothing changes. So I asked her, "When you say the words, how do you feel?" She paused. "I don't feel anything," she admitted. "I just repeat them because I'm supposed to." I smiled softly. "Then the words are sitting on top of your heart, not in it." So we tried again. I told her to close her eyes, to take a deep breath, to remember one time she truly felt loved even for a second. Her face softened, her shoulders lowered, and she whispered, this time from her heart, "I am loved." That moment changed everything because she stopped performing belief and started embodying it. Her energy shifted, and with it, her life began to respond differently. The inner shift is subtle but powerful. It happens when your mind stops arguing and your heart says yes. It happens when your body begins to relax into trust. It happens when your energy aligns with what you're asking for. Try this simple practice right now. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. As you inhale, say quietly to yourself, "I breathe in trust." As you exhale, whisper, "I release doubt." Do this a few times until you feel your body soften. This is the beginning of belief, not forced, but felt. You are building an energetic bridge between your words and your truth. Affirmations are not about pretending. They are about remembering what is already true, that you are worthy, capable, and supported. They are reminders of who you already are beneath the layers of fear. Once your belief aligns with your words, life starts to move differently. You start noticing guidance, opportunities, synchronicities. You begin to flow with life instead of fighting it. Say this with me now, slowly and sincerely. I believe in my power. I trust the process of life. I am open to receive what is already mine. Feel how those words vibrate in your chest. That feeling, that quiet knowing, is the inner shift. From here, everything changes. We live in a world that values speed, faster answers, instant results, immediate signs. And so, when we plant the seeds of our intentions through prayer, affirmation, or effort, we often expect instant bloom. And when it doesn't come in the next moment, we question, did I do it wrong? Is the universe ignoring me? But dear one, the universe is never late. It is never sleeping. It is never lost. The universe's timing is always perfect, just like a seed knows exactly when to sprout, just like the moon rises without your permission, just like a rosebud blooms in its own rhythm. Your blessings are on their way in ways you may not yet see. Not everything happens on your schedule, but everything happens in divine order. We must remember that miracles often grow quietly beneath the surface. Their roots take time. The foundation must be prepared. You may not see movement, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Patience is not waiting in frustration. Patience is the soul's way of saying, even though I cannot see it, I trust that it is coming. There was a man I once knew who was searching for a new job. He sent resumes, followed up, did everything right. But day after day, nothing happened. He felt anxious, then defeated. He started to believe he was forgotten, but something in him softened. He began to shift. Instead of repeating, "Why isn't it working?" he began to say, "I trust that the right opportunity is already finding its way to me." And in time, it did. The job that arrived was better than anything he had imagined. A role that matched his values, supported his spirit, and came at exactly the right moment. When we stop pushing, we allow the flow to meet us. When we stop clutching, we make space for something better. Let's try this now, together. Take a breath, unclench your jaw, soften your shoulders. Now imagine your hands tight fists, holding on to timing, control, expectations. Gently release them. Open your palms. Feel what it's like to no longer force, but to trust. Say softly with me now, I trust divine timing. I release the need to control. All things unfold in perfect order. And if you feel called, place your hand gently on your heart. Feel the warmth there. Feel your breath rising and falling. You are in rhythm with life itself. Now type or whisper this truth. I trust life's perfect timing. Feel how peace follows trust. Feel how surrender clears the path for something new. This is the shift, not from wanting to having, but from fearing to trusting, from clinging to allowing, from rushing to resting. Divine timing is not delay. It is design. It is love in motion. So breathe. You are not behind. You are right on time. If belief is the bridge and trust is the doorway, then gratitude is the key you use to unlock it all. Gratitude is not just a polite thank you whispered when things go well. It is an energy, a vibration, a magnet for more good. When you practice gratitude, not just as a reaction, but as a daily rhythm, you shift your frequency from lack to sufficiency, from not enough to I am blessed, from something's missing to something beautiful is already here. The truth is, you are already surrounded by miracles, a breath you didn't have to earn, a body that still shows up for you, a sky that greets you with light, a small kindness from a stranger, a moment of stillness between your thoughts. The more you notice, the more you receive, because the energy of appreciation opens the door for life to give you more. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman who struggled with scarcity, not just financially, but emotionally. She always felt behind, unseen, overlooked. She believed that blessings belonged to other people. Then one morning she heard a simple practice. Name 3 things you're grateful for before your feet touch the floor. She was skeptical at first. What could that possibly change? But the next day, before rising from bed, she placed her hand on her heart and whispered, "Thank you for this bed. Thank you for the breath in my lungs. Thank you for this day." And something shifted, not outside, but inside. Over the next few weeks, she kept at it. She thanked the warm water in her shower. She thanked the cashier at the market. She thanked her body after a short walk. She thanked the past for making her strong. And soon she began to notice small synchronicities, unexpected support, people showing up at the right moment, ideas flowing more freely, opportunities that felt aligned. Her outer world hadn't yet changed drastically, but her inner world had bloomed. And with that bloom, her life began to respond. Gratitude is magnetic, not because it manipulates, but because it harmonizes you with the frequency of abundance. You become a match for joy. You become receptive to miracles. You stop chasing and start receiving. Try this tomorrow morning. Before your feet touch the floor, pause. Place your hand over your heart and softly say 3 things you are grateful for. Big or small, let it be sincere. Let it be enough. Each thank you is a ripple. Each breath of appreciation is a signal to the universe. I see the good, and I'm ready for more. Say this with me now. I am grateful now. Gratitude multiplies my blessings. Every thank you I speak opens another door. Let your thankfulness become your most sacred prayer. Let your appreciation fill the room before you speak a single word. Let your energy of enough become the invitation for more. You are not being tested. You are being tuned. Gratitude is not the reward, it is the path. Walk it slowly and watch how life rushes in to meet you. If the universe has a language, its native tongue is love. It hears your words, yes, but more than that, it responds to the tone in which you speak to yourself. Your self-talk, the quiet inner commentary that runs throughout your day, is the foundation of your life. It shapes your energy. It creates your expectations. It tells the universe what kind of reality you are available for. If your words toward yourself are harsh, if you constantly say, "I'm not enough," "I always mess things up," "I can't get it right," then you send out the message, "I don't believe. I deserve better." But if your words are filled with gentleness, if you say, "I'm doing my best. I'm learning. I love myself through this," then the energy you emit is one of love trust, and openness, and the universe responds accordingly. You do not have to earn love. You were born worthy. You are lovable not because you did something extraordinary, but because love is your origin and your essence. Let that sink in. Now, try this practice with me. A quiet moment. Just you and your reflection. Go to the mirror. Look into your own eyes, not with judgment, but with tenderness. Take a breath and gently say, I love you. I am proud of you. It may feel uncomfortable at first. It may feel strange or even silly, but stay with it. Because every time you look at yourself with kindness, you soften the world around you. When you change the way you relate to yourself, your relationships shift. Your choices improve. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach begin to find you. Because the universe listens to how you treat yourself. Speak to yourself as if you are already enough, because you are. Speak to yourself as if love is your birthright, because it is. Speak to yourself as if your words matter, because they do. Let's affirm together now. I am loved. I am loving. I am lovable. Life supports me in every way. Say it again. Let it fill the space around you. Let it rewrite the old stories. Let it become the music your soul dances to. Because when you speak from love, you activate every truth that's already within you. You don't have to shout to be heard. You only have to speak with sincerity, and the universe will echo back the very love you've offered to yourself. There is a sacred dance that creates miracles, a quiet rhythm that turns dreams into form. It goes like this. Ask, believe, allow. Many of us understand the asking. We know what we want. Love, peace, abundance, healing. Some of us even learn to believe. We speak the affirmations. We breathe through the doubt. We do the inner work. But the last step, allowing, this is where many hearts become tight. Because allowing means surrender. Allowing means loosening your grip. Allowing means trusting what you cannot see yet. We've been taught to push, to hustle, to strive, but spiritual creation flows in the opposite direction. It flows through release. Control may feel safer, but it limits the beauty life is trying to deliver. Trying to manage every outcome is like trying to hold back a river with your hands. Instead, picture this. You are in a small boat on a gentle river. You have your paddle, yes, your intentions, your affirmations, but the river itself, the energy of life, knows the way. If you stop resisting, if you let go of the panic, you will be carried somewhere beautiful. Trust the current. You do not have to know how everything will unfold. You only need to stay aligned with love and allow the blessings to reach you in their perfect form. One way to practice this is with a simple morning prayer. Not disparity, not demanding, just open-hearted. Try saying this when you wake. Universe, surprise me with something good today. This small sentence holds immense power. It says, I'm listening, I'm open, I'm willing to receive without controlling the delivery. It invites life to delight you, and it will. Let's take a moment to gather what we've learned so far. Words are the signal, the message you send. Belief is the power, the energy behind your request. Gratitude is the magnet, the force that draws blessings closer. Allowing is the gateway, the open door that lets it all in. Repeat these affirmations softly with me. I am aligned with life's flow. Everything I need is already on its way. Let those words wash over you like a warm current. Let them remind you that your only job is to stay aligned, not to force, not to chase, but to let your faith become a welcome mat for miracles. You are not here to struggle through life. You are here to dance with it. Let your energy do the asking. Let your heart do the receiving. And let the universe meet you where love lives. The shift you seek is not out there in the world. It begins inside in the sacred space between thought and breath, between your heart's desire and your voice's quiet whisper. Every word you've read, every affirmation you've spoken has planted a seed, and like all living things, those seeds bloom in their own time, in their own way, guided by love. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You don't have to get every step right. The universe doesn't demand that you perform. It only asks that you believe even a little, even softly, even with trembling faith. This path is not about pretending everything is okay. It's about choosing to speak words that bring light, to believe in a process you may not fully understand yet, to give thanks even before the evidence arrives, and to let go so life can meet you halfway. Let this be your daily ritual of alignment. Speak, I am ready. Let this be your morning prayer, your first signal of openness. Believe, I trust the process of life, and to say it when doubt creeps in. Let it hold you when logic wavers. Thank, I am grateful for what already is. Let this turn your ordinary moments into miracles. Allow, I am open to receive. Relax your shoulders, soften your mind, make space. These are not just words. They are movements of the soul. They are invitations to a deeper rhythm, a softer power, one that already lives inside you. And to those reading who think, but I'm too old, or it's too late for me, let me speak to you, especially now. Wisdom deepens with age, clarity sharpens, peace becomes more precious. You are not late. You are ripe with readiness. Every day is a new page. Every morning is an altar for change. You can begin again at any moment. You can realign with life even after years of forgetting. You can whisper one loving word to yourself today and watch how the universe leans in to listen, because it's always listening, and not just to the loud words, It hears the silent hope behind your sigh. It hears the trembling courage in your first attempt to say, I am worthy of more. So as you move into this day, or whatever sacred time greets you next, carry this knowing. You are never alone. You are always supported. And the moment you speak with love, life speaks back. Let's say it one last time together. I am ready. I trust the process of life. I am grateful for what already is. I am open to receive. Let these words become a soft echo in your heart. Let them carry you through your day. Let them be your offering and your opening. And remember, the universe is always listening. Speak to it with love, and it will echo that love back in miracles. Life loves you, and so do I.